Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclipse here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some new and improved ways to find some more loot in Clash of Clans. So the tips I'm going to be telling you today won't only improve the loot that you're finding, but it will also reduce the time that you're spending while you search. So this method I'm going to be showing you guys is pretty uncommon, and I know a lot of people don't know about this. So I didn't actually search to see if this is on YouTube, but if I had to make a guess, I would assume there may be a few videos or no videos at all about this. And if you guys do watch any Twitch streamers who live stream, I know a few of them do know about this and a few of them do use this, but for the most part a lot of people just don't know what I'm going to be telling you guys today. So there is a website out there called a Clash of Clans Lootcaster or Clash of Clans Loot Forecaster. I'll leave a link to it in the description below, but when you first go to the website you'll see a big graph with a whole bunch of colors, and then if you scroll down you'll see a whole bunch of countries. I think every country that has players who do play Clash of Clans. So there's a whole bunch of statistics and a whole bunch of data on here, but what does this all mean? So just looking at the United States right here at my current time, it'll tell us how many players are online and it'll tell us how many players are actually offline. So now going back up to that graph, the green indicates that there's not a lot of players online, so there will be more loot available, and then the red indicates there's a lot more players online in that time frame, so loot may not be as good. So that's not all I'm going to be talking about in this video, but that Clash of Clans Loot Forecaster is a major advantage when it comes to farming, because if you know you can either farm, let's say like now, or you can have a chance to farm maybe in 2 hours, you can just go to the Clash of Clans Loot Forecaster, check how many players will be online or estimated in that time frame, and then you can kind of determine when you're going to farm. So I don't just want my video to be on this loot forecaster, so I figured I would give you guys some tips that I have been implementing as I've been, farming my level 11 walls. So the first thing I want to talk about is the army. So when I'm farming, I am no longer using Barge to find the loot, and the reason for this is sometimes there aren't a lot of dead bases, and I'm kind of just attacking a whole, bunch of different types of bases, so Barge isn't always the most effective. So instead of Barge, I have been using Go Barge or Gi Barge, I'm not really sure how you say it, but I've been bringing 8 giants, 8 wall breakers, and then the rest of my army just consists of barbarians and archers. For the most part, I tend to make an equal amount, and since I don't really need Dark Elixir anymore, I do actually bring 6 Hog Riders as well. So now let's talk about the types of bases I actually do attack with this army. So when it comes to Barge, obviously the main bases you're looking for are dead bases, but I feel like in Clash I'm not finding as much dead bases now, and I'm finding a lot more storage raids. So don't get me wrong, I'll still attack a dead base if I find one, however I'm just not finding as much of them. Sometimes I'll be farming and I'll find a whole bunch in a row, like back to back, and there's sometimes where I only find storage raids. So since I'm finding a lot more storage raids than usual, I'm tending to bring more giants just to tank for my troops and get a little bit deeper inside of the base. So when it comes to storage bases, I don't normally attack like maxed out bases. Now I know the first raid I showed you guys was on a decent base or a pretty maxed Town Hall 10, and that is a very rare occurrence that I will actually attack a base like that. Most of the times when I'm attacking storages, I'll attack a Town Hall 8 or a Town Hall 9. Now when you are farming, the best way to do it is just to bully the lower Town Halls, or just bully any base where you can get as much loot as possible. So now that we have the loot forecaster covered, and now that we have the army and types of bases covered, there's one more thing I would like to tell you guys about, and that is where to farm. So I have tried farming in several of places. I've tried farming in Silvers League, Masters League, Champions League, Crystal League, you name it, I've probably tried to farm there. Of course, I haven't been to Titans League or Legend League, so I can't really tell you how that is, but for the most part, I can tell you guys which league is the best for lower league farming. So I'm a Town Hall 10, and things might be a little bit different for me, but to my concern, Gold 2 or around 1600 trophies is absolutely amazing. Now, of course, if you are a Town Town Hall 9 or lower, and even if you're a Town Hall 10, you guys can try Silver League. I know Silver League still has amazing loot. It's not as good as it used to be, but for the most part, Silver League has amazing loot. Now, if for some reason Silver League isn't working for you, or let's say you're trying Crystal League and that isn't working for you, I would highly recommend you guys come down to 1600 and join me there. So with 1600, we have so many different types of bases to attack. So we have everyone's favorite type of base, the dead base, the collector base, you know, the player who's inactive and doesn't collect his pumps, and then we also have those storage bases, and that is what I have been attacking for the longest time now, and it's been doing pretty good for me. I've been making a whole bunch of loot with it, and I'm pretty happy as far as farming goes. So guys, this has been Eclipse. Hopefully you all did learn a thing or two about farming, or hopefully I can just open your eyes to something that you've been kind of looking past when you're searching. So if you did find this video informational or helpful, please just give the video a like below, and if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. So guys, this has been Eclipse, and I'll see you next time.